Hello, everybody. My name is Jake Peterson.
My name is Jay Suresh,
My name is Oliver Tipler.
and today we present to you Quantifi.
Our group recognized the problem in the home cleaning industry. Often, when people hire cleaners to tidy their homes, they find inconvenience with the longevity of the cleaner's stay. Whether it's trying to access a location in your home that is being cleaned, having to leave your house for half a day to wait out the cleaning process, or doing the all too familiar awkward dance around your house to avoid interfering with your cleaner's job, most clients of cleaning services have experienced the inefficient speed of the clean. Our solution, Quantifi. Our company offers our clients the leisure of speeding up the departments of cleaning in their everyday lives through the utilization of key resources like the physical capital of house cleaners. We prioritize efficiency, quality, and our customers' precious time. We do this by sending the adequate amount of cleaners to each job, given the square feet, number of rooms, and your desired time for us to be finished cleaning your home. We waste no time at Quantifi.
So although our product is the cleaning service itself, the app utilizes web sale customer channels and will be integral to the success of Quantifi. So we prepared a prototype to show you today. The app needs to be sleek, prioritizing efficiency and ease of use while remaining on theme with the Quantifi colors and logo. So for the first part of the app here, we have the home screen and the basic sign-up process for both the customers and the employees. This process just goes through detailing the basic information needed to sign up for the service. Notice the question asking the employee if they have their own form of transportation, as I'll touch on this in a moment. For this next part of the app, we have the questions and screens that are essential to the Quantifi service. Next slide, please. First, we have a prototype of the screen that the house cleaners will see when searching for a job. For each job available, the date, the time, and the distance from the cleaner's home will be given. That way, the house cleaners can sign up for the jobs that best suit them. Next, this is the screen where the cleaners will sign up to perform a specific job within the house. The drop-down menu will provide options such as upstairs bedroom, kitchen sink, living room, etc., allowing the cleaners to know their responsibilities before entering the house, minimizing confusion, and allowing the cleaners to get in and out of the house with ease. Also, on the screen, cleaners can select whether or not they would like to carpool. Going back to the question about transportation earlier, those with cars will be able to choose to carpool with those who do not in exchange for a small percentage of what the cleaner makes from that day. By doing this, we ensure that all cleaners have a method of transportation available to them. For these last few slides, both deal with the customer side of things. The first screen is where customers will enter information regarding their home, such as number of rooms, approximate amount of furniture, and square footage. This information will be taken into account when calculating price, the number of cleaners needed to complete the job, and the different sign-up options available to the cleaner. Lastly, this is the place where the customer will schedule the service. They will choose a time and a date, and then they will be asked which speed they would like with the corresponding amount of cleaners and the price. So for our initial point of establishment, we decided that it would be best to start right at home in the Woodlands. So we think that the Woodlands is perfect for Quantifi and will serve as a great real-world proof of concept. So Quantifi's target market is a segmented demographic of the middle class due to differences in square footage. Regardless, it's a wealthy area with a large target population, meaning that there are many households that already use a cleaning service and consist of busy people who may not have the luxury of sitting around for hours while someone cleans their house. On top of this, the word of mouth aspect that will be so important in the marketing of Quantifi is extremely prevalent in the smaller community and will help immensely when trying to spread Quantifi's name.
So this is our bulk pricing. The price points shown on the screen are stemmed from the US average of compensation per hour for house cleaners, as well as our survey data. This is a sample of how our prices will increase positively as the square footage of our client's home increases. It also includes the suggested amount of cleaners required to finish our client's home diligently within the time frame of 1 hour.
Last year, nearly 10% of all U.S. households paid professional service to clean their homes. Within the next few years, the U.S. Department of Commerce expects 80% of two-income households to use an outside house cleaning service. The product of cleaning services demonstrates elastic demand from the consumer's point of view, therefore establishing an ease of entry into this market for Quantifi to capitalize upon, given that we will now be one of the cleaning services that people can rely upon, and the unique aspects of Quantifi's app and the goal of having an efficiency value proposition of consumer convenience will allow Quantifi to be successful in this market. To gather critical data for Quantifi, as a team, we knew that in order to advertise to a segmented market based off the pricing of our product, we decided to survey adults such as small business owners and ranging from ages 30 to 35 with the extraneous ages of 45 to 55 with close family members. That way we could gauge the decision on how to price our product. Notice in the first few infographics, 52.7% of those surveyed expressed their opinion that they would pay the extra dollar to have their house cleaned faster. And 61.8% felt that having a cleaning service in their house was uncomfortable and a distraction throughout the long hours, allowing Quantifi to capitalize on the general Woodlands consumer demand. As the demanders for labor and the cleaners supplying labor, Quantifi will hire from this perfectly competitive labor market, leading to consistent efficiency in the deliverance of our services. So this next chart illustrates the price points per hour that the consumers were willing to pay for bulk services in 1 hour. The majority of those surveyed expressed that they would pay a minimum of $20 per hour. This average is helpful considering that the US wage for house cleaners is ranging from $15 to $20. Furthermore, we interviewed the Joanne Johnson Real Estate Group, a leading real estate agent in the Woodlands that detailed the no cost of partnership advertising due to Texas real estate commercial law, and served as another pivot for Quantifi to capitalize on new clientele, house and apartment owners. Quantifi can work with real estate agent brochures with job opportunities and openings. This next slide, outlining competition, serves that while there are local competitors in the Woodlands area, such as the ones featured, Quantifi will cater to its consumers with a competitive edge and promising efficiency value proposition. The featured firms will charge similar prices per hour. However, the services manage to last for 4 to 6 hours of cleaning, which is a lot, and that cuts into the consumer's leisure. With Quantifi, the 1 hour experience and training will allow consumers to have a flat rate dependent on the square footage of the home and have multiple services delivering efficient, timely work. In economics, the law of diminishing marginal returns state that with more variable inputs, each additional product decreases. However, with just the right amount of bulk services, Quantifi will increase the amount of work completed in less time.
Our cost analysis includes projected sales as well as projected profit, which Jay will elaborate on. Our projected sales hinge on the total number of households in the United States, which is roughly 123 million. According to Catalyst.org, almost 80% of two-income households are willing to use cleaning services. This means that the total number of our potential customers is 45 million households. This number does not even include the estimated number of one-income households that would be using a cleaning service. So we feel like our estimation of customer base is pretty modest.
As Jake outlined, with the population data variables, we were able to decide our projected expenditures and profit. With the average price of maid labor ranging from $15 to $20, and with our $99 fixed annual cost to maintain our app in the App Store, our projected revenue stems from the idea of $20 per hour times a minimum of 4 maids in the average household, bi-weekly of 26 weeks, times the 45.2 million potential clientele divided by our potential buyers minus our 0.001% of market share that our goal is to reach at least 25% in the long run, times the 18% service fee will yield a projected revenue of $1.7 million. Now, with our cost of production, it is actually very minimal considering the partnership services with real estate agent firms yielding $0, and with our variable costs of $15 per background check with Checker, which Jake will elaborate on later, yielding a gross minimum profit margin for Quantifi of 1.57 million minus the variable background check costs.
So marketing for us is going to be extremely important to the success of Quantifi, as building a similar rapport to Uber is going to be necessary in order to become a company that is universally trusted. We also must advertise in a unique way, as we are not only advertising to clients, but we're also advertising to potential employees. Through asset sale revenue streams and list pricing, we have decided to approach marketing from many different angles in order to minimize costs and maximize exposure. The first marketing strategy that we are going to use is through Indeed. Indeed is a completely free-to-use job website that is used by employees to post ads to those searching for jobs. We will post on Indeed in order to target potential employees as the user base for the service gets off the ground. As for the potential clients, we will use social media, namely Facebook and Twitter, as these sites have older audiences that better fit within our target demographic. On top of marketing through social media, we will also partner with both real estate companies in the Woodlands and the Houston areas, as well as apartment complexes and other rented living spaces. The real estate companies are yet another way to advertise with no cost. Due to Texas real estate commercial law, we will be able to put advertisements in brochures to be seen by those seeking to buy a house. Also, although not free, partnering with apartment complexes and other rented living spaces could potentially provide many clients in a short period of time. Now, I know what you're thinking. A lot of these options for advertising and the company as a whole seems like it does not really work within the times of Corona. But we are thinking of pitching this idea outside later in 2021 once the vaccine has come through and we've reached herd immunity.
At Quantifi, we understand that security may be one of the biggest obstacles we face as a company. However, we are prepared. The same reason people may have avoided hopping in an Uber during the dawn of their company may be the same reason why potential customers would avoid using Quantifi. It is an unfamiliar, unproven, and potentially unsafe company. We have modeled our solution to these problems after the way Uber combated theirs. We plan on background checking our cleaners with the same company Uber does, which is Checker, like Oliver mentioned. This company proves to be a reliable and cheap option to ensure safety for our customers. Our app also shares another similar feature with Uber, which is our star rating system. You can grade the final product of your cleaned home on a scale from 1 to 5 stars based on the quality and speed of your clean. You can also report misplaced items with our feature that allows you to contact the cleaners who improved your home and find out where the misplaced item may be. Your safety is one of our priorities at Quantifi.
Quantifi's mission statement reads, efficiency redefined one home at a time. Our goal is to provide convenience and luxury to our consumers, one step at a time.